so today I'm gonna show you what I eat in a day trying to lose weight and gain some muscle, because basically that's what my channel is all about right now. Hi, my name is Anya if you don't know me yet, and you probably don't because my channel is still quite small, but we're getting there. Thank you for all the views. I love you so much and I appreciate every view, every like, every sub. I appreciate it. I read everything. So right now I'm trying to stick to 1600 calories and over 100 grams of protein a day. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse, but almost every day I hit that goal. Also, I'm trying to eat more fiber because I'm not a vegetable kind of girl. I don't really like vegetables. I like meat. I like carbs. I like noodles. So trying to get enough fiber is a struggle for me. So if you have any tips on how to eat more fiber, let me know. But right now I'm in somewhat of a hurry because in an hour I have my nail appointment. So let's get to the business. Let's make breakfast. I'm starting my day with simple sandwiches. First, I'm cutting up an avocado. Avocado. Next, I peel the hard-boiled eggs, chop some chives, and slice whole grain bread and a tomato. Time to build the sandwiches. I usually eat two, and instead of butter, I use smashed avocado. Even though I love Irish butter, so I can't say a full goodbye to it. But that's okay. You don't need to always think about calories because that will make you unhappy. So if you need your Irish butter today, that's okay. Just eat your Irish butter. Then I add some greens on top of the avocado, prosciutto, tomato slices, and eggs on the side. And of course, salt, pepper, and a sprinkle of chives on top. As a little treat and for some extra fiber, of course, I also eat berries. It looks pretty, tastes amazing, keeps me full for a long time, and has 540 calories and 28 grams of protein. Perfect, easy breakfast. Now let's go to that nail appointment. So I just went to get my nails done, and it turns out that I'm scheduled for tomorrow. So I'm coming back home with my nails like this. Well, at least I already did some steps, so that's positive. But now that I'm home, I'm gonna make my collagen drink and make some chia pudding for the evening and do my workout, I guess, since I have nothing to do for the next 4 hours. This is my favorite collagen drink. It's raspberry strawberry flavored, and honestly, drinking it just makes me happy. To be honest, I don't really know how to make chia pudding, but I have a rough idea how I want it to taste, and I have dark cocoa, protein powder, chocolate protein powder, and I have high protein soy milk. Something is going to happen. We will see how it goes, if it's tasty or not. This is the first time anybody is making it, probably. Or maybe not, maybe someone had the same idea. All I know about chia pudding is that you have to have your chia seeds, pour something over it, and give it some time. I'm starting by mixing chocolate protein powder, cocoa, and high protein soy milk. Then I put chia seeds at the bottom of the jars, pour the protein mix on top, and stir to combine everything. By the way, since filming this, I've perfected the recipe for this chia pudding, and you can find it on my Instagram, visible on screen. The chia puddings are in the fridge. Here's the fridge. They're inside. They're gonna sit there for the next 6 hours. And right now it's time for my daily Chloe Ting workout challenge. It's the next video scheduled on this channel, so if you wanna see it, just click the like and subscription and leave a comment below, because that's what makes YouTube algorithm show my video to other people. I guess that's how it works. And I love doing my videos, so if you want to help me reach bigger audience, please do this. Please do this, please. But if you don't want to, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let's do the workout. Whew, that was really sweaty. I am really sweaty, but there's only 2 more days to go and I'm done with my Chloe Ting Summer Shred for 2025 challenge. And I don't know when did it happen. I don't know. Like, time flies in the summer and I wish summer could be longer and maybe some vacations or anything, but now it's time to make some food for me and my fiance, so. But first, it's time for my nails again. I managed to reschedule the visit for today and now I feel clean again. Freshly done nails give me such a confidence boost, it's incredible. Okay, so now that I took a shower, it's time to prepare lunch for today, and it's something that I eat almost every day. It's just a baked turkey with breadcrumbs, and when I make it already for 3 days because I don't really like to cook that much. So what I change is the toppings. Sometimes I make it Korean style, sometimes I make it with peanut butter, but today I'm gonna use pineapple and corn. Of course, you can make it with a fresh pineapple. I will use the canned one because that's easier and faster. But yeah, that's a really tasty lunch. So let's make it. Let's go back to yesterday when I prepped my turkey. I started by preheating the oven and cutting the turkey into large cubes. For 6 servings, I usually use about 1 kilogram of meat. The full recipe is in the description below. I season my turkey with salt, a generous amount of garlic powder, sweet paprika and hot paprika, and massage everything into the meat. Next, I add about 60 grams of potato starch and massage it again. Now, time to coat it. In the first bowl, I crack 4 eggs, and in the second, I add 150 grams of panko breadcrumbs. I coat each piece of turkey in egg, then panko, and place them on a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Of course, deep frying would taste so much better, but we're trying to lose weight here, so we're being reasonable. Bake it in the preheated oven for 20 minutes, checking halfway through to make sure nothing's burning. Once it's baked, I store it in containers for the next few days. Just make sure to let it cool down before putting it in the fridge. Back to today. I pour into a pan 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of gochujang paste, a bit of erythritol, a ton of fresh garlic, and a splash of pineapple juice. Then I add 200 grams of canned pineapple and 100 grams of canned sweet corn. Once everything is hot and well combined, I add my turkey. If you want your meat to stay crispy, it's better to reheat it in the oven or air fryer, but I'm lazy today, so I just toss it into the sauce. When your pan starts to sound like this, it's probably ready. I top it with sesame seeds and chopped chives, and serving it with a side of fermented red cabbage for gut health. Our lunchtime anime of the day is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. And yes, that's the actual title. Not the best anime I've ever seen, but also not the worst. So now it's time to work a little, and I have my tea, I have my computer, I have my anime, I have my cat, and that's it. That's it. I'm gonna work for another few hours and wait for the dessert of the day. it's getting a little late, so it's time for the sweet treat of the day. Or sweet treat of every day, because I eat this every day. Like literally every day. And this is called cheesecake or cheesecake with berries and jelly. Look how gorgeous it is. The full recipe is in the description below. Once again, let's rewind to yesterday. Start with 2 packets of strawberry jelly and dissolve them in hot water. When I make jelly for my cakes, I always use less water than the package says, usually around 800 milliliters of water for 140 grams of jelly powder. Stir until completely dissolved. Then take a mug, 30 grams or 2 big tablespoons of gelatin and dissolve it in about 180 milliliters of water. Again, stir until clear. Next, take a large baking tray, mine is 27 centimeters in diameter, and line the bottom with biscuits. They don't have to have faces on them, but it will be nice if they do. Now for the best part. You'll need 800 grams of plain skyr or Greek yogurt. I've heard that's the closest thing to skyr in the US. 150 grams of erythritol, a bit of citric acid, and some vanilla extract. In a large bowl, combine the skyr or yogurt, erythritol, half a teaspoon of citric acid, vanilla extract. The amount of vanilla is totally based on vibes. Mix it well for around 30 seconds, then add the gelatin mixture. Mix again and pour it over the biscuits immediately. Top it with your favorite fruits, though I don't recommend kiwi or pineapple because the jelly won't set. Refrigerate for about an hour. Once the bottom layer is set, pour the jelly on top. I recommend placing your cake tray on another tray just in case the jelly leaks through. Otherwise, you'll have to clean your fridge, and seriously, who likes cleaning fridges? Alright, back into the fridge for a few more hours. And back to today. Yes, that's my favorite dessert right now, and if you try it, you'll understand. Look at this perfection. This is real culinary perfection. And I stand by it, and I will stand by it because I eat it every day. This one I made yesterday, but I literally make it every few days. So I always have my cold cheesecake ready in the fridge. For me, when I have my sweet tooth or when somebody visits me, I always have a cake ready. That's awesome. And every cake you make can be a little different. You know, you can use different jelly, or you can use different fruits, or maybe make your cheese base with some flavoring. I don't know. You can make every cake different. You can eat cake every day, lose weight and gain muscle, because literally this serving has only 210 calories and 14 grams of protein. So you're gonna be thanking me if you make it. Now, let's eat. It's almost 9 p.m., so it's time for an evening walk in our park. Normally we run a little, but today I decided I need to chill. I did my clothing workout. I have literally zero energy left, so it's a walk. And the fact that it's still pretty bright, that's awesome. I love summer. Today was a little bit boring, but I hope it wasn't boring for you when you watched me eating all the stuff that I ate today. There's only one small meal left. My chia pudding. I don't know if it's good, if it's bad. We'll see. We'll see when I get home. Whew, my hair already living their own life after that little walk outside. But now it's time to eat my final little meal of the day, my chia pudding. So let's get it from the fridge. It looks promising. It's not falling from the jar, so I guess that's enough. But let's give it a little upgrade. By upgrade, I mean adding some yogurt and banana, of course. I use half a banana and about 50 grams of yogurt per pudding. One serving has 300 calories and 23 grams of protein. So my total calories for today come to around 1660 calories with about 120 grams of protein. And once again, you can find the perfected recipe on my Instagram on the screen. Now it's time to taste it. I'm a little bit scared, but hopefully it will be tasty. You need to add the banana and the yogurt and it will be delicious. It tastes a little bit like kopiec kreta, mole mount. That's the kind of cake. I don't know if you have it in your country. It's delicious. It's with chocolate and bananas and some lemon. If I added a little bit of lemon here, it would be even better, but it's okay. It's okay. So I can recommend it very much. It's high in protein, somewhat low in calories, but for the last meal of the day, that's fine. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that maybe you will use some of my recipes in your daily life. If you do, let me know. Maybe I will make some more. But thank you again, and let's eat it. And bye.